Hello, friends. This is Suzanne Culberg. Welcome to episode 110 of the Nope Coach podcast. Choose your hard. But before I dive into that, I'm going to start today with a little story. I start most of my episodes with a variation of hello, friends. And I laugh a lot because I am very much an introvert, very socially awkward. And in terms of circle of friends, my in-person network is quite small. Very recently, my children, Xanthi and Casimir, were doing a stranger danger education session at school, which I so appreciate. And so the school had sent us a breakdown of what they went over. So as we're driving home from school, I figured I would quiz them in the car. How would they respond? So I was like, what would you do if somebody said your mummy was running late and they were here to pick you up? Oh no, I wouldn't go with them. What if they offered you chocolate or lollies? Oh no, I wouldn't go with them. What if they offered you a toy and you could see Casimir kind of pause and then he's like, no, I wouldn't go with them. And then I was like, what if they said they were mummy's friend? And Xanthi, my 10-year-old, burst out laughing and said, I would know they were lying, mummy, because you don't have any friends. And the irony, because I start almost every episode with hello, friends. Anyway, that's an aside. Today's topic, choose your hard. I often talk about heavy topics in a lighthearted manner, never to make light of a situation, but, it's just, I think, these are things that are worth discussing, and sometimes they can get very, very heavy. And when we are going through tough times, basically, whenever we're wanting to make a change is very rarely comfortable or convenient. And you think about any number of changes in your life. Welcoming a baby, so becoming pregnant, might be comfortable and fun for a very short period of time, but once you're actually pregnant and nauseated and uncomfortable and crampy and being kicked, very uncomfortable. And then, the delivery can often be, uncomfortable. And things are worthwhile in the end and totally worth what you go through, but you get to choose your hard. So the same as, say I'll pick an example close to home. I have, depression and anxiety. I haven't spoken a lot about it, but, you have moments. And one of the best things for my mental health is walking daily. And when I'm particularly struggling, like when I'm in a dark place with my mood, I don't want to walk. I honestly just want to stay in bed with a block of chocolate and my iPad and binge watch some show and eat a bunch of crap and just not do anything. Getting up and going for a walk and having a shower and, cooking, preparing a meal, that is hard. Sitting in bed and not showering and, eating a bunch of crap is also hard. You get to choose your hard. And I'm not saying that, every day I'm going to strap on my shoes, lace up my shoes and go for a walk. But, sitting and feeling dark and gloomy and binge watching or rewatching some show over and over and over again, it's hard. It doesn't sound hard, but, the thoughts that run through your mind and, the chores and the things that are piling up, that is hard. But actually actioning them, responding to the phone calls, making the appointments, sorting out, nourishing meals for the family, that is also hard. And you get to choose your hard. And some days, neither of those things are hard. Like, I don't know if I'm articulating this as well. It's funny. I don't know if you ever have an idea in your mind, a concept, it's clear, and then you try and articulate it and it's like, I don't know, this might all be going to shit. But either way, things can be challenging. When I was on a weight journey, working out, exercising, preparing nourishing meals, doing the active stuff to release and maintain weight was hard. But being fat was also hard. Not being able to go on the roller coasters with my kids because I was too big. Not being able to fly comfortably because I couldn't fit in an airplane seat and do up a seatbelt was hard. You got to choose your hard. And I think sometimes we think that by picking a path, like by doing the activity, by getting out of bed, by going for the walk, it's going to be hard all the time. But often it isn't. Once you start getting back into that routine and reestablishing that habit, it gets easier. So often if I haven't done the walking for a while, movement, and I've become, more prone to binge watching TV and eating stuff in bed, when I first start, I'm like, this is a stupid walk for my stupid mental health. All under my breath, like stomp, stomp. And a client sent me once a meme of like a bird. And basically that was the caption, like, this is my stupid walk for my stupid mental health. And I was like, oh yes, I can appreciate that so much. And then if it's something that you're striving for, say you're, growing a business or wanting a promotion or, creating something. My son Casimir has very recently started doing art classes and painting, and they are gorgeous. But often it doesn't initially look like how he hoped in his mind. Very recently, he painted a picture of a donut, it's on my personal Facebook profile. If you're my Facebook friend or if you follow me, I made it public. You can have a look. And, one corner of the donut, it was supposedly a bite, like someone taken a bite out of it. It didn't quite look like that. It looked a bit wonky at the end. And he was going to scrap the whole picture. And I was like, don't you dare. It was like, next time, when I'm trying to make it look like somebody's taken a bite out of it, I need to be a bit more obvious with the painting of this. But when we don't follow things through to completion, then we don't get to have another go. If you launch a program in your business and nobody signs up, and then you quit your business and go back and get a job, like maybe that is the best thing for you, but you still learnt a lot. One of my very first programs, I put a lot of effort into, and one person signed up, and it was a bit heartbreaking, honestly. But I learned so much, like in hindsight, about, how to record, how to structure modules. And that was not wasted because one person signed up for it. That skill is, recyclable and reusable. And I learned a lot. When we just look at one outcome measure, then that can also be a way, of us choosing the hard path. And what are we doing it for? Who do we become along the way? So all of this to say, whatever you have going on right now, whether it be, maybe you're having your own struggles with mental health and it's tough to get out of bed, it's tough to shower, the things that when your mental health is improved, you wouldn't even consider hard. They would just be things that you do. But at times they really are a struggle. Just remembering that staying in bed is hard too. Not doing anything, not responding, that is also hard. And you get to choose your hard and not use that phrase as a way to beat yourself up or guilt or shame yourself, but just to be like, yeah, this is hard as well. Like at this moment, everything is hard. So I'm going to choose this step to have a shower, to wash my hair, to lace up my shoes and go for a walk around the block and just get some fresh air. Because sitting here and not taking any action is hard too. And I'm not escaping it by not taking action. And really allowing yourself to celebrate every small thing, whether it be, I had a shower today. Like, as I said, when things are rolling, you'll be like, what? This is just what I do. But when things are hard, the little things, responding to that email, making that phone call, rescheduling or scheduling that appointment, in to see your doctor if you that's a step that you feel you need to take. It can feel hard at times and you get to choose that. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.